What up, everybody? It's your boy Just Hey, back with another video. You know it, guys. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna do a different video that I've been doing lately, guys. Like, I strictly do the nerd videos, like Harry Potter, Descendants, Star Wars, Twilight Zone, Goosebumps, stuff like that. Well, today I'm gonna do something that I've always wanted to do. I just didn't think you guys didn't want to see it. But you know what? I'm gonna put myself on the limb here and do it. So today, guys, I'm gonna be starting to do TV show reviews for shows I used to watch as a kid and as an adult and today. Today's review is the George Lopez show. By the way, it's one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite shows that I used to watch. I started watching it around, what was it, 7th grade, all the way up to around 6th grade, all the way up to 5th grade, all the way up to 7th, 8th grade, or even further than that. So I still watch it from time to time on TV, and when it's on Nick and Night. So, anyways, back to it. So, by the way, for many of you who don't know, George Lopez was originally my favorite American comedian / Hispanic comedian. That wasn't until Gabriel Iglesias. I was introduced to Gabriel Iglesias due to a friend. That I was introduced to Gabriel Iglesias earlier. I just didn't know who he was. It wasn't until another friend introduced me to him and then I started watching him all the time. Such as, like, every time he had, a freaking special, I watched it. I think I've watched every single special that's ever been made of his. Anyways, back to the video. George Lopez was a big part of my early childhood from 5th grade to 6th to 7th and 8th, he was one of my favorite shows. My favorite characters probably was George, Max, and I gotta say, I loved Benny so much. She was so funny. I loved her. I loved her she was sarcastic, she was mean, she was funny. One of my favorite scenes, okay, I'm being serious. One of my favorite scenes is I think it was like the first or second episode of the series, or third, where Max wants to go to school by himself, meaning he wants to walk to school by himself, and George is not having it. He does not want to let him go there. He doesn't think he's ready for it, so he's going to plan to have one of his co-workers that he's going to carpool with pretend to be a stranger and ask him to get in the car and all this shit. Well, earlier in the episode, he was told, his mom's like, I never let you guys do it. Yeah. You remember the Zodiac killer? She's like, yeah, I remember. No green eggs and ham, no cat and hat. It was Nut Kills 3. Good night. And then he's like, I used to read George's newspaper every night before bed. I used to read it and be like, and I used to read the paper, and he used to look up at me and say, he isn't coming here, is he, mommy? And George and Benny did this. She looked at the paper, looked back at George. It doesn't say good night. I mean, that's a dick move, dude. You're a kid. You literally just said, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say he's not coming here, so I would go to bed if I were you. Anyways, back to another scene I liked is in a different episode with George and Benny. George and Benny react statement. So Benny brings some stuff over from her house, George's old stuff, and he doesn't want to buy it. It's like $300 or something, like $200 or something. And she's like, no, I'm not buying it. And then he opens up she takes out Mr. Bear, which is like his teddy bear when he was a kid. And she makes him say, please help me. She already took one eye for her dress. Please help me. And he's like, fine, $200. She's like, deal. And then the funniest line coming up. Then he's like, after he gives him the stuff, she's like, hey, George, can I have $1,000? She says, no, you don't have to come to me for handouts, but you know what you can do? He says it makes Mr. Bear say, you can kiss me at Tutu Corner. He basically pointing to Mr. Bear Bear's ass and saying, you can kiss me there. And then he says, Mr. Bear Bear Cucino. I don't know what Cucino means. I think it means bad boy. That's what I think it means. Or bad or whatever or something. Another scene, another show. Anyways, those are my favorite characters. I did like,
Shut the fuck up. You are loud as fuck. I can hear your headsets on in the other room.
so, sorry guys for my brother, he's an ass. Anyways, guys, back to the video. What was that? So yeah, George Lopez is a great show. If you haven't seen it before, I would highly recommend go see it. They did have another series created. It's based on the real George Lopez, not the show guy version we saw, but it's like George Lopez Back in Action, I think it's called, or something like that. I don't know what it's really called. It was on TV Land. Great show. Go watch that. Also, I think they had 2 seasons so far. It's kind of it's still funny. It's kind of funny show. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please share these videos on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you gotta do. Because it really helps me on my channel. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.